Alright, so some very interesting breaking news. Jussie's got himself a lawyer and I wanna make him mine. 'Cause he just got out of jail time, I just know it. Yeah, he did. Now, Chicago PD Police Department, quote unquote, furious after Smollett charges dropped. Empire actor makes emergency court appearance. Update: Chicago Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson is reportedly furious over the dropped charges, according to CBS Chicago's Charlie DeMar. Charlie DeMar says on Twitter, sources tell CBS 2 Chicago Police Superintendent Johnson is, quote unquote, furious. He had no heads up this was going to happen. Rob Elgis, ABC 7, Chicago Police will respond to Smollett news shortly. Dan Linden, Chicago PD Superintendent, scheduled to talk to media following graduation of Chicago PD's newest rookies. Rob again, what was also noteworthy about this news conference with Chicago Police was that Johnson also said Smollett was responsible for the threat letter sent to the Fox studios in Chicago. That's an FBI case still ongoing. Charges were dropped on Tuesday after Empire actor Jussie Smollett for disorderly conduct related to allegedly staging a fake hate crime attack and filing a false police report, according to the Chicago Tribune. A grand jury slapped Smollett with 16 felony counts earlier this month for falsely reporting a hate crime, which his attorney Mark Garagos called vindictive and prosecutorial overkill. This is the same attorney that is allegedly in cahoots with porn attorney, crazy porn, creepy porn attorney, Michael, or Avenatti, I think Michael's his first name, Avenatti, who's just been charged for trying to bribe or extort money from Nike. And this guy's part of that. Remember what I said? Oh, he's also representing Smollett. No kidding. So imagine this. A grand jury says, yep, 16 felony counts. Got him. A grand jury does this. The prosecutor or the attorney general, I'm not sure who actually pulled this, we'll find out in a second, specifically, Cook County State's Attorney's Office issued the following statement. Anyways, we're going to drop charges. We're dropping all charges now. So, isn't it interesting, Donald Trump, through his DOJ now, got rid of all the scumbags, most all, I would say. Oh, they go ahead and go after Michael Avenatti. Nailed. Oh, you're going to go after our guy, whose lawyer is representing this guy, and the lawyer might be in trouble too? Oh, we're now going to find all the charges against him crap, and we're going to drop all charges. Well, hold on a second. 16 count, felony count, grand jury hit him. And after a grand jury does that, you mean to tell me that an attorney general of a state or county or whatever, in this case the state, whatever, Cook County State's Attorney's Office, we're going to pull that. Issued the following statement, quote, after reviewing all of the facts and circumstances of the case, including Mr. Smollett's volunteer service in the community and agreement to forfeit his bond to the city of Chicago, we believe this outcome is a just disposition and appropriate resolution. Someone tweets, Reifer Wago, my hashtag CPD tip, Chicago Police Department, I guess, tip says, S.A. Kim Fox's office is dropping the charges against Smollett because he already did community service. It's unclear when he actually did that community service. The community service, according to Smollett defense team, was done prior for something not related to the case. It just gets more confusing. He already did community service. For what? For something with this? No, for something else. So he had another crime he committed, he did community service for. Not related to this, correct. He did the service, community service, yes. But this is a different crime, 16 felony counts. Grand jury says, yeah, he already did community service. Can you imagine, again, I love the old scenario, robbing a bank, you know, but we'll use it. Robbing a bank, caught, you do your time. Not community service, you do time. Hey, I was in jail for 5 years. I'm supposed to get 8 years. I got out in 5. Okay. Rob another bank or something, felony. Just pick a felony. Assault on a police officer. Oh, grand jury or whatever. Oh yeah, he's guilty as can be. District attorney. We're dropping this case, all charges. Why? He's already done time. He already did his time. He did time in this case? How did that happen? He just got bond and all. No. He did time in another case. Okay, so he did time in another case for another crime, correct? Yep. Okay, this is a new crime, different crime. He got out on jail, was out for a free man for a long time now. He did something else, felony. Are you saying a felon can now say I've done previous time for another crime and get off for a new crime? This, my friends, before you get too upset, is the deep state. This is the Democrat versus Republican versus Donald Trump, really. Oh, you got one of our guys? We're gonna go after one of your guys now. We're gonna let this guy off the hook. Oh, you're gonna charge Avenatti? We're gonna go and release this guy. Except, did you catch that one little piece at the top? There was that what was also noteworthy about this news conference with Chicago police was that Johnson also said Smollett was responsible for the threat letter sent to Fox Studios in Chicago. That is an FBI case that's ongoing. Oh, so it's not where the local district attorney, who's an effing criminal liberal Democrat part of the club deep state, can just say, we'll drop charges. Now, what are you talking about? Not everybody, Jason, not everybody's, every district attorney is in on stuff. Oh, hold on. Remember the Seth Rich murder? DNC guy that leaked all the information? Do you remember Debbie Wasserman Schultz? One of the guys investigating something down in Florida the investigator found dead on the beach in her district, of course. Yeah, you remember that. What if I told you I think it's her brother, that was in charge in that DC area, district attorney or whatever, of that area? They dropped the case. Hey, looks like a robbery gone wrong. That's the end of it. These people have put their club members in every position of power you can imagine. The court system, the judges, many of them, the district attorneys, the state attorneys, state governors, for God's sakes, and yeah, even presidents and attorney generals of the United States. Previously, whatever. And I'm just going to tell you something. I do follow George Webb, W-E-B-B, Webb, George Webb. He's on YouTube. The guy has some pretty incredible information. He's got an extensive memory of past events, names of people. This one's tied to this one. They own that company. That company is a Department of Defense contractor for this. They've done this. They were in with Fusion GPS, Uranium One over here. Like, this guy puts it together. And I'm just going to tell you something that's a little disturbing, that we do need to keep at the back of our minds. And some of you Q-tards will say, see, Joe, we told you Q was a LARP. And everyone else, we told you guys Q was a LARP. I don't know that Q's a LARP. Q just might be working with the information he has, and it's been panning out pretty well, by the way, lately. But I need to prepare us, just in case this doesn't go our way, and the bad guys take control, and we're going down another bad, or they're continuing down a bad path that we thought reversed. Good times are coming. Trump's going to fix things. Wait a minute. And the wait a minute is George Webb talking lately. Robert Mueller and Bill Barr, Attorney General, were really good friends and worked together for like over 30 years. By the way, they were together. They worked on the Iran-Contra scandal, as you all know. A big little tiny slap on the wrist, cover-up. You know they both worked on that, right? Oh. Actually, I didn't know that. Okay. What else? The wives of those two men, for the last 20 years, have been going to the same church prayer group, study prayer group, and continue to this very day. And they communicate, they're friends all the time. Interesting. Now, you know me, when old Snip sees connection to the connection, oh, just like the 9/11 Commission, we're going to look into what caused these towers to go. 9/11 Commission, holy crap, this is the same commission. Again, I think that was on Iran-Contra. Or it was either Iran-Contra or the savings and loan crisis, which you might find some of those guys were on the same thing anyways, committee. But I was like, whoa, wait a minute, you got guys in the 9/11 Commission who are on the such and such commission of the banking and savings and loan scandal of the 80s. What do you think they're going to find? They covered that up. What do you? Sure enough, well, you didn't really see anything. The evidence we were presented, we didn't get all the evidence, but what we were presented with, you know, came with this piece of crap story about 9/11, how the buildings fell, and World Trade Center 7. How come you guys completely omitted that from your commission report? You didn't even talk about Building 7 because Building 7 fell straight down. As if, I say as if because I don't know, it was demolished by bombs. You can find the footage all over YouTube to this very day. Building 7, 9/11. Just go look at it. You'll be shocked if you've never heard of this before. And you will wonder, wow, how did that building fall? That's not the Twin Towers. That was a couple blocks away, roughly. No plane hit that one. There was a tiny fire in the building, allegedly. A couple office fires or something. National Institute for Standard Technology, NIST, says, well, we've determined that one beam gave way out of 24 or 25 that held the whole building up, major beams, support beams. One gave way because of the small fire, and the whole building fell straight down at free fall speed, meaning the floors below fell before the floors above can get down and hit them and slow them down. Right? Meaning there's nothing there. It's like dropping a bowling ball off the side of a building. Explain that one away. Well, since we can't, we're just going to omit it from the 9/11 Commission report altogether. And they did. So you see previous cover-up of anything, savings and loan crisis, Iran-Contra scandal, whatever it is. And you see all these people were on the committee, and then, okay. And then you see another event in the future happen, massive cover-up. Hey, those same guys are... Matter of fact, the lead guy there is the lead guy over here now. Whoa, wait a minute. So when I see that, and we saw how that ended with 9/11. Wow, another crap show. Okay. So we now have Bob Barr working with Mueller. Mueller says there's nothing in here. So is Mueller and Bob Barr, quote-unquote, good guys together? Has Mueller always been a good guy? Again, look at Mueller's past, who he's associated with, what he was... Again, I can't find anything that says Mueller's a good guy. I can't. And it's just a little disturbing to hear this through George Webb, although George, you know, we'll have to wait and see what comes of this. Did Bob Mueller, or Bill Barr, he's always been a good guy, but he was surrounded by bad guys. I had no choice, you know, I had to do these things. And now he's, well, I finally got Trump, you know, above me at the I can now act like a normal human being should and take care of business. Now George Webb is saying, get ready to see some indictments that you thought weren't coming now officially for Donald Trump's kids, Jared Kushner especially, whatever, mainly Jared Kushner. He expects it to happen at Trump Tower to make it massively publicized, huge event, you know, the Trump name is what he said. And he goes, you know, what's this other stuff? They're handing this other case off to the New York Attorney General's office. Well, that's part of the club. The New York Attorney General, that's a part of the club. He goes, they're just going to basically let them indict Jared and them? Is that how this is about to go? And I thought, wow, he does make a good point. And we just saw a little tit for tat right now. Avenatti, porn lawyer, their number one spokesperson on CNN 70 or 200 something times, whatever the number was. And then he's arrested on charges for trying to extort money from Nike. And the lawyer is the same lawyer for Jussie Smollett, so they're both in trouble. That lawyer's in trouble, plus Avenatti apparently. And all of a sudden, oh, case dropped. Smollett walks free. You want to talk about a massively two-tiered justice system. You're watching this shit right now. This should give you no hope whatsoever that we have a democratic republic, you know, however you want to word that. Democracy, republic, by and for the people, the laws and the balance, you know, the weight, the justice, the old picture of the justice with the weight and balances, and the court should go, oh yeah. Except for you, and you. Oh, Smollett, you're not included. Come over here, buddy. Yeah, you drop charges. You're good. You already did time for a past crime. You don't need to do more time for a new crime. No, you're good. So again, we're about to see another tit for tat where they say, oh, wait a minute, he's being looked at for some other stuff with the FBI. Again, sending this letter, and that's the threat thing or whatever. That is a criminal thing at the federal level. So they're going to go re-arrest Smollett, right? Are we about to see a tit for tat? And then are we about to see it escalate? Matter of fact, right into Jared Kushner and/or Trump Jr., where the New York, you know, state of New York tries to go after these guys as, again, a retaliation thing. Or maybe there wasn't retaliation, it was from the get-go. That's what their plan was. Yeah, Attorney General Barr, there's nothing, we don't see anything with Trump, or we see no further indictments coming at the federal level. How about the state of New York level? Now, granted, you're the president, Mr. President Trump, right? Can't a president, if they go that far and try this shit, you're pardoned, and you're pardoned. Us Americans aren't going to look at that and say, oh my God, he's pardoning his kids. This is a, you know, conflict of his power and abuse of power, and oh my God, not collusion, but you know, interfering, and what was the other word they want to get him for? Not collusion. Cleared of collusion, and I thought it was another C word. Anyways, they would say, oh my God, he's abuse of power. Now we can impeach him. You're just getting your kids off the hook because they're your kids, and that's your daughter's husband, Jared Kushner. I mean, gosh. But I don't know that most of us Americans would buy that. We would see, no, you guys are going after his kids and Jared and all these people illegally. You're making crap out, whatever. You're handing it to the state of New York to handle it. The same state of New York that has had the entire time the life insurance file from Anthony Weiner's laptop, and we've heard nothing about what's in there. What was the information on this file, in the file? Well, the FBI has it now. Okay, but you guys saw it and you had it. Well, New York, what's going on? Chicago police are furious about what the hell is just happening here. So, again, who runs Chicago? Mayor? What's that guy's name? Oh, Rahm Emanuel, Obama's right-hand man. That's right. Oh, interesting. And you don't think they've put club members in as the local attorney general, you know, attorney, DA, attorney general, all that stuff. District attorney, you got it. So this is very, very interesting. I just hope Q will continue to be right, because so far they have been. And we get to the next level. But until we actually see James Comey, Brennan, some of these big name people in trouble, like, oh my gosh, indictment coming, we do have to sit back and wait. We can't say with absolute certainty we know this is how it's going to go. But boy, do I think that's how it's going to go. So it remains to be seen. Maybe Trump has prepared for this already too and knew all about it. But I just had to do a video real quick because this is pretty damn amazing. Take care.